Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gents, and welcome to episode 224 of the JARCAST. I'm your host, Alex, joined as always by James.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen.
Or Bloodcock, as we know him in the industry, and Jim over there.
I forgot about Bloodcock. Yeah, my new thing. I'm kind of riled up.
No, we've discussed that's a WWE intro. This isn't a WWE.
No, I'm calmly stating I'm just sort of riled up.
We are the number one pre-order podcast on iTunes, so give us 5 stars for that kind of feedback. You know what I'm saying?
Helps us out.
Before we get deep into this episode, I want to shout out the JAR patrons over at the JAR Media
Patron.
Growing nicely, and also being normal at the end of the day.
Yeah, being normal and keeping us normal and grounded.
What do you think, James? Keeping us normal?
Oh yeah, we're as normal as they come. We are the original normals and the future normals. We are the package complete in one.
Did you say we're the original normals? Because I quite like that.
Original normals.
The original
I like
normals.
it as well. So, original covers past. Like we were normal in the past. We're normal in the future. What about the present?
Are we present normals? Or future normals?
Are we presently normals?
I think so. I think we're presently normal.
So we cover all bases.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine by me.
We are everything.
We are JAR.
We are normals.
Housekeeping. We got some juicy things to talk about this time. For example, something I want to address actually from last episode that I don't know why I said, but when I was editing it, I specifically zoned in on this and felt like I had to discuss it. Just briefly. I said, I don't think I've ever done that when we were talking about wearing 2 pairs of socks in the same day. I was like, I've never done that. I was like, when I was editing it, I was like, why did I say that?
Yeah, why did you say that? I've known you.
I have no collection of you saying that.
That's what was so weird, like, because when I'm editing it, like, I'm looking out for, like, dumb shit I'm saying, obviously.
No, but I remember you, like, in winter, back when we were kids.
Used to always wear.
Well, you'd wear 2 socks at a time. 2 pairs of socks at a time.
Just to stay warm, yeah.
Yeah. So already that's false.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, why did I say that? Why did I even bring that up? Just to be a contrarian, you know?
Yeah, I suppose.
Just to say, no, I'd never worn 2 pairs of socks.
I can say wholeheartedly, I never have. Never in my life.
Because you never take your shoes off.
Never. No, not even when I sleep. I've never worn 2 pairs of socks in the same day because I've not taken my socks off for the past 2-3 years.
I've worn like 3 to 4 pairs of socks in a day.
3 to 4. Now that's going to levels I can't agree with.
Yeah, I think morally...
What were you doing that day that required so many changes?
I've got a problem, and that is that when I have a pair of shoes, which I've had for like 4 fucking years, and they've got holes in. And instead
of buying new shoes, you just keep changing socks as they get fucked.
I'm explaining. I'm setting up what I'm going to say.
I jumped into.
So I've got these shoes because I'm the person who I need a ratty pair of shoes for like working on cars. Doing dirty work.
Yeah.
I don't have waterproof shoes. I have no boots. So if I need to walk Gaius over a field, I'll wear the trainers with holes in. So that's one pair of socks that's fucked.
Right.
Because they're soggy.
This just sounds like a problem you've created for yourself.
Yeah, it's my own problem. So it's just...
It could be easily avoided.
And it might get... It'll be like I put socks on and they've got holes in. So I go out of the holes in, then I get back and I need to go out again. I'm going to take those socks off and put another set on. So that's your 3rd set of socks. Then if I have to go on a walk again with shoes with holes in, 4 set of socks, boom, easy. But I'm also really particular with socks. Like the comfort of the socks is like a big deal. So if they've got holes in, then junk.
But I really wasn't expecting that sock thing to get as much fuel as it did.
No, I knew this shoe topic was just...
Well, speaking of shoes, last episode we were talking about the etiquette of taking shoes off. There was a fair amount of feedback from that. person_people said, I 1000% relate to Jamie here on the shoes topic. I've never heard anyone put the feeling into words. I wear my sneakers all day no matter what until I go to bed. Otherwise I feel cold and naked. You have my support here, Jamie.
Yes.
And Fizzle Talk says barefoot gang, sock gang is cringe.
See, no, I've got a counterpoint to this person. Feeling naked is a good thing. So what's bad about not wearing shoes and socks to feel naked?
For me to remedy something I said, or basically my whole stance last episode, I'm fine with being shoeless and sockless. But once I've put socks on, I sort of want the shoe to be on. I think due to that fear of getting them wet. Because wet socks are just the worst.
True.
I've grown past the fear of wet socks because they have to be wet because I've got the shoes that got holes in. So I remember being a kid because I was walking and I was thinking, do you remember as a kid when it was snowing and your socks would get wet? It'd be like the worst thing in the world. It's like, I've got to go inside now. I've got to fucking take them off. I've gone past that. I've exceeded that limitation of human. If my socks are fucking, because they're fucking wet when you walk and you can feel like the water moving in your shoe and you feel the squidginess. I've grown past that. I accept that fate.
Yeah, I remember buying like a pair of Converse. It was around the time Argy was really young, and I went for like a walk in like a marsh with Argy and my new Converse, and like it was every step was. And Converse are just fabric, so
yeah.
Do you actually love about that feeling? If you start running, the water gets really hot. So it's like heating
warm
for your
foot
feet.
Water.
Yeah, it's like heating. It's quite nice when it's
That's horrible.
It's like a broth.
Yeah.
Foot broth. Nor Alum says simply, I like this podcast.
Thank you.
Sort of be nice. Like it's just nice and simple. Like it just reminded me of the old days, when things weren't complicated.
Yeah, when we were easy.
Comments like that are so few and far between.
Especially on Jar. Review Tech Dream Lounge has one for us. The more I listen to Jar, the more I realise this isn't just a podcast. Posdact to me anymore. It's an ideology, a way of life, a religion, my religion. So it's nice to see the cult slants
definitely
taking hold.
This is... I don't know about you guys, but what I've seen for Jar, the sort of the 5-step Jar plan, the Jar pyramid plan, to me always ends. The scheme always ends in cult.
Yeah.
Owning private island, like...
Yeah, it's always island, because that's exactly what I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking too. Black and Loud has one for us. Weird thought. But am I the only one who thinks podcasts should have dates instead of being numbered because of how long they can run for?
That's a very good point.
I think it is a good point, but I was thinking about it, why do we not do that? And I think, honestly, one of the main reasons is on a YouTube thumbnail/title, for some reason that gives it a different vibe, putting a date on it. That makes it seem more like a vlog or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, or even like news or something.
Yeah. It is definitely an issue, though, when podcasts are going for years and years. It's like, well, it's an appeal at first when it's the first episode of a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But is episode 237, like, appealing to someone? Surely that makes it more, it's like a bigger jump. It's such a big number, you feel, surely it puts people off, the bigger the number gets.
One of the other things is by having a date on it, it's like you're going to talk about the events around that date.
That's what it implies, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that doesn't work.
I think that would drive people away more than
just a
big number.
Because you expect episode, you expect the next episode on this date, and you expect the week after.
If you see the 31st of November 2017,
week 32 of the year,
why would you watch that?
Yeah, there's no reason. You need something that's enticing.
Some podcasts do begin by saying, like, this was recorded on this date, which I can understand. But...
Well, I've been listening to a podcast recently, and I started at the beginning, and I've been going through Knockback.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
It's really fascinating listening to it and trying to sort of figure out when it was recorded. And like through what they're saying they've played,
through what they're saying and what they're not saying. Yeah.
So to me, that's actually kind of an allure.
TBT Bar says, "Can you guys be quiet? I can barely hear the background music. Thanks."
Well, maybe you should just go to Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio on YouTube and listen to it there.
2 episodes ago, we were quiet though for the music to reign supreme. Was it 2 episodes ago or 3?
I can't keep track.
When we were
anymore, I'm
hungover.
afraid.
That was
Well,
two,
you know
that was-
when we just
that was
laid there.
2
Oh, yeah,
weeks. 2
That was 2 episodes ago, so that was
Yeah,
That was
so it was
222.
222. Yeah.
Yeah.
20
So
seconds.
go on that
second.
one, listen to the music for a bit, and then come back.
And let's end this section with this one then from Hal Film. Alex says, a lot. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree?
Isn't that a British thing?
I did on that episode. Like I noticed it. Like I notice all this stuff when I'm editing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, why am I doing this? Why am I behaving this way? Why can I not just program after the fact? Like, why can I not plug into the editing software like an algorithm?
An
that can-
remover.
Yeah, just like say dumb shit during a podcast, plug in the fixer algorithm, and then it makes you sound like a not idiot.
Everyone does that sort of stuff though.
I do it constantly.
I just feel like it's a weird thing to start doing 200 episodes in, because I don't remember being an before. Maybe I was. Maybe I've been an this whole time.
I've always been an
Well, yeah, that's the thing with these, like, when you're trying to think of what to say, you normally fill that with something, be it an or like or whatever.
Yeah.
You don't notice it yourself. You know?
The weird thing you're able to do when, like, if I'm recording like a video for IHG, if I like am recording audio and then I like forget what I'm talking about or like have to think for a minute, I just sit there like in silence for like 30 seconds just thinking.
Really?
Then I start talking again, but then in editing you just cut that out and it makes you look like a right genius because it's like, whoa, he's like thinking on his feet and stuff.
Yeah, all the like video essay people, like, you know, they're not just talking. That even if you're reading off of a script, it's so hard to be able to talk.
Yeah, it's like a
skill.
separate skill.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
Being
usually.
able to yap, yeah. I don't know. That's what's interesting about this to me, because I wouldn't say any of us are typical yappers.
no.
We're not. We're the opposite. So
That's what I like about this. It gives us all a soapbox.
It is our little soapbox, you know. You can stand on it and rant. You got anything to rant about, James, on your soapbox at the moment? Anything angering you? Or?
You know, just the world in general, but nothing. You know, we're positivity on this podcast, and we have no bad vibes, and I'm not going to allow any bad vibes to enter our soapbox.
Can I not toss a bad vibe?
Toss a bad vibe then.
So I just sort of want the jar audience
No,
to weigh in on this.
No, we can't. No, there's nothing to weigh in
on what, bro? What are you talking about?
You know what he's going to say.
Well,
I don't know what he's gonna say.
Every week jar recording day is sort of our dine together day.
Yeah, with jar, we do see each other and we do hang out when we do on the same day we do a cast, and we normally get food. There's always been drama with Jar on, you know, what we're gonna eat. Which
plan. We've remedied through our
It's a doctrine. It's a
Doctrine.
It's like the holy book. It's the holy routine.
Well, yeah.
We have to stick by this.
Once you stick by this, then no problems arise in the future. Or so I thought.
No, we've got to specify that it's taken 200 episodes for us to get this doctrine, this routine. Because if we do it freestyle, we end up with situations like the curry episode, where...
Nah.
We know what happens then. So we have this routine. Jamie, Alex, or me, there's a routine where one of us will pick the food we eat, and we get that. No questions asked. We do this.
But within what we've decided, be it Indian food, Chinese, Italian, whatever, we get to choose our specific meal, right?
Yes.
So imagine my surprise a week ago when I had made my decision. You know what? I'm going to get a large chicken kebab. Because that's what I want, you know?
No doubt, yeah.
And when it's my chance to get the food and decide, I'll hand James my phone gladly and let him order his food, right? But no, No. I wanted my large chicken kebab, and what did I get? I got a small.
Okay, let's stop there.
Okay, let's stop there.
We've got to say here, we've got a thing going where on some of these days, if we're doing an order, the person ordering will just pay it all. Because then it works itself out with the different orders, right? Which is normal. We do that all the time when we're buying shit. It's what it is. On this day, it was kind of a week after payday. I didn't have the most amount of money. Okay? So I did this order, and I had to cut your large kebab to small to save costs, okay? Reasonable, and I did tell you beforehand. I was like, "No, James,
No.
I said,
I asked you. I said, "Can I please have a large?"
I don't remember you asking me that
I did because you wouldn't let me take your phone.
because I had loads of porn on the other tabs, and you could accidentally go to them.
Which is fine. It's a free country, but I said, "Could I please have a large?" It's like what, £2 difference?
A £2 difference.
£2 difference. And,
left over after this order, I would have had like £4.
And
left.
you said no.
I said no. Yes, I'm not gonna. I'm
and
not
I
gonna
said
deny.
why, and you didn't really give an answer.
No, I did. I gave you an answer about money.
No.
But I'd also like to add. The company, the kebab shop, messed up the order because they got Alex, who we got the same thing. We got chicken doner and chips. They gave Alex a large.
Yeah, this is the great irony of it all, because Alex got more than he wanted and I got less. But then looking at the receipt,
didn't need that much.
You didn't get anyone a large.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get. We just all got mediums because it was just like.
Well, no, I got a small.
Because they
only do small or large.
They only do small or large.
I just want to throw it out to the.
You want to get the Jarlings
listeners,
to be on your side here,
which I think is fair.
Yeah, it's a dog-eat-dog world.
No,
it's a dog-eat-dog world.
But have I not said today that when it's next my rotation, which won't be next week, it'll be the week after. Yeah, I said I'll get in a curry. Of all the takeaway, that is arguably the most expensive, is it not?
By far, bro.
Literally. And who'd be paying that then?
That's cool with me.
Who'd be paying that? Exactly.
That's not what you said in the group chat today.
What did I say in the group chat today?
What did you say? You said...
You don't even know what I said.
No, you said, all right then, next time you get me a small. It's like...
It's not the way it works.
Yeah.
What? No, that is the way it works. Because, okay, we're going to
No, because you want a small. Anyway, whatever.
Okay, you brought an interesting thing there, because I do want a small. So, I see where you're coming from there.
Yeah, that's why it hurt me so deeply.
But if I'm getting a curry, then that does not pay it back. Because we could just go to the kebab place and I could all get you the normal stuff. But if we're getting a curry...
Did you say the crab place?
Yeah.
So there's a crab place open?
A crab place.
Oh, we can get some crab sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah,
nice.
I was going to say, if you're taking us to the crab place, all is forgiven.
I'd be down for that, yeah. Let's go to the crab place.
I'm okay with going to the crab place. I do like some crab.
Unless it's, that crab place.
The crabs place.
The crabs place, yeah.
I haven't got any of them at the moment, so...
I tweeted earlier on the Jar Media Twitter that we're doing a Twitter speed round, so I guess we might as well.
Can I call you out actually? Why did you keep talking shit on my tweets?
Because you got me a small kebab. That's it.
Oh, fair enough.
Let's rattle through quickly then, because this is supposed to be a speed round, all right?
Speed.
Okay. Stopwatch started. Go.
Keepo in 3 days says top 5 dog breeds.
Border Collie, Beagle, German Shepherd.
That's 3.
That's 3. And
Labrador. Done.
Yeah, for me, Golden Retriever, Labrador,
Actually,
Corgi,
no, we can go into
anything
this
mixed with a poodle.
No, because first of all, what's the defining criteria here?
Because we go speed round, bro.
No, but this question's so much deeper. There's so much more.
No, it's not. It's 5 top 5
no,
dog
but why?
breeds.
Top 5 dog breeds. Border Collie for all of them.
No. If it's top 5 dog breeds for a pet.
Border Collies are the best pets.
I missed one out. What they called the big bear-looking ones. Newfoundland.
Yes.
Yeah, that's mine.
That's not going to be good as a pet.
Yes, it is.
You maintain that.
Speed round. Next question.
Favorite type of cheese. This is from
Halloumi.
You found me.
Fuck you. Halloumi.
Brie.
Brie's good. Halloumi's good.
Mozzarella.
I'll say baked camembert.
Fuck.
That's a good choice. Absolutely reeks, but is a good cheese
Yeah, it smells
choice.
of nappies.
Fucking grim.
Yeah, it's rancid. Tastes good though.
I've never had it.
Motor Oil Holic says worst alcoholic beverage.
Whiskey.
What?
I thought you liked whiskey.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
Oh,
that
no,
was going to be
I'm-
my answer. My answer's whiskey.
I'm answering on your behalf because it's a speed run. We can move on because you
But,
both
like,
say whiskey.
No, Black Sambuca.
Okay, Sambuca's fucking bad.
Specifically
No,
Black Sambuca.
Tequila is also fucking grim.
I love tequila over Black Sambuca any day.
No,
Well,
fuck no.
what is Black
Pernod.
Sambuca?
It's licorice. It's
it
licorice.
tastes of licorice.
Yeah, it's licorice. It's just a shot.
So surely that doesn't count then for people that like love licorice, which might be the yummiest.
No,
Well,
drink
I mean,
something
are they
like
asking me or are they asking the people? I am the
that.
people.
It's just worst alcoholic beverage question mark, you know.
Tequila. Because that's one of the times I thought I was going to puke in a pub because it was after the salt and I didn't suckle enough, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going back. Tequila's grim. If I touch tequila, it's going to be a bad time.
I can live with tequila.
At Lassie Boy says, are you going to be playing and talking about Cyberpunk 2077? Are you hyped for it? Is it 2077? I guess it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's out next month.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Supposedly, yeah.
Can't really
no,
delay it now.
I'm not going to be able to play it. Because the current generation of consoles ain't going to fucking play it. No chance in hell. My PC won't
They
play
will just be late.
Yo,
Fuck.
suck.
it. Yeah, and there's no point. What's the point of playing this game on the current generation of consoles when you're going to have a worse experience because of it? You might.
I'd prefer to wait and play it.
Have you
better
actually
quality.
have you seen the specs that are required to do it like max on PC?
No, what
Oh,
is
that'll
it?
be
Is it,
obscene.
is it ridiculous?
They're like fucking PC breaking. They're like next level.
No, this
Like
is
proper.
this will be the first game since Red Dead to like push things that next step
Really?
further.
Cool.
It looks like that.
The one good thing about it is I've not looked into it at all. I've seen no trailers. I'm going in completely blind.
Yeah,
and I think
I'm kind of
gonna-
glad because for Red Dead, like that just is my shit inherently.
Yeah.
So I watched every trailer multiple times, blah
yeah.
blah blah. Just read up as much as I could. I was hyped as shit. But this game is like, I know it's going to be good, and I'm gonna get it ASAP. And I mean, if I can, I will talk about it. Yeah.
Like with Witcher 3, I got it on a whim because I was just like I was at home unemployed at times. So it's like buy Witcher. I had a great time because I knew nothing going into it. Do that Cyberpunk, I think you'll have a better time because of it. Like we've all seen the trailer fucking 7 years ago. We've all still seen that.
Yeah, like I was up until very recently. I was kind of like, yeah, it's coming out. But all of a sudden, I was like, watched the trailer and was like, actually, this is kind of what I'm after. Like this exact thing. Because I tried playing The Witcher like a few months ago, and like I really liked the world and the story and everything, but the gameplay was just like so monotonous to me. But the gameplay looks really good in Cyberpunk. Like,
Yeah.
we
No,
won't know till we have it in our hands. But like,
that's all CD Projekt really needs to nail. Because like they've already nailed narrative, world building, story, graphics. The only thing that's been letting them down up until now is gameplay. And if they can make that like even just good, or
But even
maybe
still,
great.
you still play their games if the gameplay was bad. It's like a New Vegas situation.
Yeah,
Their games would still be legendary. If
they're
they
better than New Vegas.
Well, it's not hard to do that.
Well, yeah.
mm-hmm.
Anyway, speed round.
We're very effective at the speed round. I'll just put that out there.
I'm a speed boy. What can I say?
You like speed?
At She-Wave can end at this section then. What do you think you'll look like as old folks?
Pure grey hair, unbelievably handsome.
Okay. So James has a modest answer.
I am going grey already. I'm getting there. It'll be like in 10 years' time, I will be fully grey. If not, I would have bleached myself.
I saw for some... Did you just get a mosquito?
Yeah.
I can see it there on the deck. Fucking horrible things.
Sorry.
What was the question? Something about beans?
How are you gonna look when you're gross and old and fucking disgusting?
Gross and old and disgusting. You know?
I feel like there's a point where I am going to be like, fuck it. Eat what I want, drink what I want, smoke what I want, inject what I want. Just fucking everything.
See,
I'll just...
I'm the opposite. I'm like super paranoid of the unavoidable aging and the deterioration of our bodies. So I'm like, I'll get to a stage where it's just like, I will live in the gym.
Think about what technology will be like though when you're old and your body don't work.
Yeah, you might have
options.
You can say that. You might have options if you've got money for those options.
Well, yeah.
That's that
No, but what they'll be able to do is you'll take out like a mortgage on your like brain waves, and then like you're in the computer, you're like doing some kind of job, some kind of computing to pay your mortgage on your
body,
infinite life.
On your infinite life. Yeah.
No, that's bullshit. So it gets to a point where it's just like gym every day, unbelievably fit every day. Don't eat chocolate or junk.
You realise you can go to the gym every day and still die.
Well, you can't avoid death, and this isn't about avoiding death. This is just being like. There's some people out there who are like 60 and they look fucking incredible because of they're just
and they're all rich and celebrities. Like people don't look good because they want to. They look good because they need to.
No, I'm not talking about celebrities. I'm just talking about people. There's only
Name one.
Helen Mirren.
When's the last time you saw a 60-year-old walking around that looked great?
Me.
That guy in our town, he walks around with a Sony Walkman. He's clearly old as fuck, but he is in good shape.
Yeah, but he doesn't look good. He looks scary. I was going for a walk the other day, and it was like late at night, like 10
scary.
PM. I came around the corner and almost walked straight into this exact guy James is talking about.
The Walkman guy?
Yeah, it's not a Walkman. It's like a CD player from the early 2000s.
Yeah,
I remember those things. Yeah,
the old-fashioned headphones as well. The small little metal.
Yeah.
If it works,
And like we had a brief interaction. It's like you're kind of creepy. And is that because you're old?
Or is it because
partially?
See, I find older people less creepy because I just know their capabilities are lessened.
Well, okay,
no, but not this guy. Not this guy with the CD player.
Really, he was unstoppable, was he?
No,
he's not unstoppable. Like,
he's clear. He could if he starts chasing you, he'd probably get you.
He'd catch you. He probably couldn't like do anything once he caught up to you, but
he'd get you. That's the main thing.
Yeah, and it's just it's the same thing with the Hat Man. You know, like
I don't think
physically, he's nothing.
I don't think he'd get you either.
I don't know. I feel like the Hat Man's a bit more unpredictable.
Well, there's a creepiness to these people that live in our town that just everyone knows. It's weird.
The Hat Man's not a bad person, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's like this really lovely guy.
Have we ever talked about the Hat Man?
Yes.
I don't know.
Maybe a long time ago.
Yeah.
But for those
sure
confused,
he's like
it's just like a man in the town we live in.
Our town has the Hat Man. And literally everyone in the town.
He has a Facebook page dedicated to him.
Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel and everything.
Yeah.
But
the reason he's called the Hat Man is because he wears hats with like children's toys.
Little plushy sort of things.
Like stapled to them or something.
And he always dyes his beard different colours and stuff.
Yeah, very quirky.
But his house is terrifying.
Yeah, no, it does look
He looks like a hoarder
house.
or something. He's like...
Yeah, no, I remember walking to school and walking past his house. And he had like a mannequin head in the window.
It's still
that
there,
had like makeup on it and shit. It's like, what the fuck?
As a young kid, when you're going
weird.
that's the house you avoid. You kind of you try to.
No,
skirt
I remember
around
walking to sixth form and he like stopped me and tried to have a conversation with me.
Really?
Yeah, and it was weird. Like he said the normal things, but the way he says it,
his mannerisms,
body language, it's like something is wrong with you. I'm sorry to say it, but that's the truth.
Well, on that note, we'll see you after these messages.
Bye.
Dick the Head shirts available now. Check in the description.
This is the part where we read out patron names, Sandy and above. Thank you for your support. Let's see what's going on then. Big thanks to Slip Bob Mod, aka Review Tech, Landfair, and then just... Is this a Welsh town?
Yes, it must be.
No, it's bullshit. The previous one wasn't that I did. It's not a goddamn Welsh town.
I bet it is.
I think this might be, Jim.
Does it have loads of Y's and D's and W's? Yeah, that's a Welsh town.
Drain My Cock Johnson, aka Review Tech Wiltshire. Turkey Balls. The letter L but pronounced corner. Dallin Cloward. Chaser the Dragon, Johnny Delta Topside. Madagascar, but it's set in the Mariana Trench and Alex is an anglerfish, Gloria is a blobfish, Marty is a giant squid, etc. 4 out of 3 JAR members agree. Mal Zero is best girl, aka Review Tech Site 45 Queensland, Australia. I feel like they're going to levels that I just can't even comprehend
Yeah, I
anymore.
don't even know what's happening at this point.
The Fall of Club Penguin, Alcatraz, Review Tech Mumbai. Jamie broke into my house and shot my dog, aka Review Tech Azerbaijan. Oh, I like this one. Review Tech Taranaki. Suspect is called Doug Walker. Last seen helicoptering his penis and shouting, "Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic" in public. I viewed 14,605 alternate futures. How many did James not eventually admit to inventing piss a dick? Only 1. Reviewed Tech Kazakhstan, aka funny patron name. Step siblings are no longer enough. I want a podcast of nothing but Alex and Jim railing each other while cucking James. Of course.
Why?
Step siblings, what?
Yeah, what? Gear down. Gently now, you just want to kiss the ground. Just a little peck, a smooch like you're kissing your sister. Fuck it. Misery, 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 that's what you've chosen. I offered you friendship and you spat in my face. Argy has been in more episodes of JAR than Ruben. An entire packet of Oreos and 3 cans of Monster. That'll keep you busy. Restuffy, Oopy Doopy, Lord Farquaad, aka Review Shrek Far Far Away. Review Tech Azerbaijan. Review Tech Madagascar. That time Ruben twerked on a newspaper so hard it changed the headline. The suit didn't make me invincible, but it made me our last hope. Gun noises. I'm out of ammo. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, if James is reading this, anime is gay. If Jim is reading this, Mad Max is boring. If Alex is reading this, suck.
Well, he's right on all counts.
Fuck you.
Cosmic mapping. Damn ye, let Neptune strike you dead. Winslow, hark, hark, Triton, hark, bellow, bid our father the Sea King rise from the... Well, Valve, you updated Team Fortress 2. I guess you can all live another day. Don't fuck with us. aka Review Tech USA. Review Tech Uzbekistan. Argy, please eat your ice cubes next time. Read in Mario's voice. Mamma mia, that's so wet ass a pussy. You're scaring me, you're really pissing me off. Perry. Is the JAR Discord as dead as they say? Gungus my clungus with James's 12-inch expungus. It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV, but where are those good old-fashioned values on which we... Tickle Mine Thomas.
Okay, so big thanks to Ruben Turns Me On, Review Tech Azerbaijan. Stephen is Human. Meekly, Kona Toda. This is only £5 chicken burger and chips. So nice. Such a bargain and proper nice as well. Thanks to the boys and jarlings for making this the best community. Love you all. AK thank you Tech USA. Other Joe versus Review Tech Poo Ass Gay wearing pocket pussies as hats. Oh god guys, this isn't a Patreon name. I just got a notification that Rich from Review Tech USA is the coronavirus. Thoughts?
Is that true?
Whilst Ruben is twerking, smirking and jerking off, James tries to win Jim back by pissing and shitting and coming the bestie.
I don't see anything about him having corona, at least on his main channel.
Okay, that's a good news. Yakuza Man, I stopped at season 5 of The Walking Dead. Once they lied about the cure, I said to myself, fuck it, this won't end. Evan Pierce, Thomas Martin, Evan Pierce, Thomas Martin, Evan Pierce, Thomas Martin, Barton Pierce, Thomas the Handjob Martian, aka Review Tech Cambodia. Fizzle, Fozzle, Dizzle Dap, the John Media podcast makes my ass go brap, aka Review Tech USA. Quebec Films, Alexa Bejani Argy Bejan. Everybody loves a piece of ice. Aura. Mercedes Cool Dip Chip. I repeat, my convoy's been hit. I've got wounded. Psh. We're on the Azerbaijani highway. Young Moz. Numa Banana. Ben. Fart Bag. George Kenwood Parker. Crazy goblins, crazy goblins, crazy goblins. That Alex's song. Kieran Harkins, Fiddle, Dream Offal 2142. The Clitosaurus is fucking real. I saw it with my own 2 Review Tech USAs. Lip Lop Lloyd, lick on my fingers, young Argy boy. Fiona Gorman, I got banana in my pubes. Thanks a lot, Alex. Tomcat, Muff Murphy. Ethan Height, Review Tech New Zealand. Sir Capsalot, Sekiro, but James is Gayobu Masataka Oniwa. Jim is Genichiro. Alex is a folding screen monkeys and Ruben is corrupted monk.
I'll take it.
Billy Wiz, and a big thanks to Acolyte as well.
Again, huge thank yous to the normal patron, aka Pit Pop Poi Review Tech Easter Voy. I tried to pre-order Jar Media episode 100, but it never came. Review Tech Grips Dibidosa, a life-size statue of Joe Pasquale made entirely out of cream cheese. Send the Wad, Robo Dilute the Strange, ELB, It Comes From Within, A Borb, Lewis Horsburgh, Ferdia Plyman, Ray Dial, Max Payne's Review Tech Brasilia, Kirsten Armstrong, Alex You Fool, every Jarcast you fail to mention Angry Joe, he only gets stronger, Adam Johnston, Tom Bowie, Juan Hernandez, Jam, Benjamin Bilson, Minga Mummy Make Me Mad, bracket Mardy, close bracket, comma, Pit Pop Poi, I'm an Armenian boy. Joel Stewart, aka Review Tech South Croydon. This one fucking every time. Ruben's Azerbaijani son. Logie Bear, Kane with a pisser dick. Connie Reed, Bunsen Burner, Nice Little Earner, Cameron Hyen, Big Whoops, Gramblo, Ollie Miles, Micah Bell, Cooter Panda, 111010, which means R in binary, I suppose.
Just a single letter.
Was the previous one C?
I think it was. CR.
What's it going to spell? Review Tech Goatsy Dimension, Hot Girl Booty Review Tech USA, Randy Ruins Patreon, Review Tech Wallace and Gromit. I want you to give this scumbag a cavity search. I'm talking roto-rooter. Don't stop until you reach the back of his teeth. Agaron 3, Cassia fucking Manigan, and David Wallace. Thank you all very, very much.
What's the name of the main guy from Pulp Fiction?
Oh, fuck.
Something Wallace.
Which one?
The main bad guy. I was born ready.
James was born ready.
Alex was born ready.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't. I wasn't really born ready for much, Jim, to be honest.
I was born ready for James to stop fucking around and start just activating the business.
I activated the business, Jamie.
You're going to activate your vision?
Activision.
Welcome to the second half of the Jar Media Posdact. This is the part where we answer questions from the subreddit, from the suggestion thread. Head over there, ask us whatever you feel like. And we might answer it.
Yeah, we might answer it, we might not.
James might answer it, Jim might answer it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Movies, music, me is going to start us off. Hey lads, kangaroo hitting petrol station Australia man here again.
Hello.
I bought a new car and I'm really liking it, but I can't sleep without knowing I have blessing from Sir Pisserdick himself. So James, 2008 Hyundai Accent. Thoughts? Cheers, cunts. What?
Let me just verify this because I can't picture it off the top of my head.
Well, that's a first.
I think it might be a Asia-specific model is the thing.
But he's in Australia.
Yeah, the Australian market has
Australasia?
Yeah.
Okay,
really
that makes
close.
sense. Yeah, you got me on that one. I mean, I'm just going to revel back. Revel back.
Yeah, I think it's a specific one. What age did he say it was?
2008 Hyundai Accent.
Oh, it looks quite sensible. It's quite nice looking. It's quite.
Let me see.
It looks like a sensible little car.
Yeah.
Pretty decent.
Are you calling it little in a way to sort of like jab at him?
No, it's a hatchback. They are smaller cars. I've got a hatchback. They're just nice cars. It's quite a solid ride.
Your car is bigger than that, so you're sort of saying little as an insult to this
mine's only
poor man.
No, not at all. Mine's just a 5-door. It's a nice car. I do like the odd.
So you got nothing against Hyundai then?
No, of course not. My parents owned one and crashed one.
Do you have anything against Toyota?
No, they're unbelievably reliable. If anyone asks me, you want to buy a car? The first answer is going to be buy a Toyota.
Really?
Your parents have owned Toyotas for how long?
Yeah, quite
And
well.
they've been stupidly reliable, haven't they?
Yeah, true.
And your parents aren't the type to like care about like extreme car maintenance.
No.
So if they just work, there's a reason why ISIS use them.
Jesus Christ. Alex Sandgren has one for us. In comparison to Argy and Max, how bad are Paisley's shits? We have to know, Alex. So, weird question, first of all. And what do you mean by bad? I mean, they're just normal. They're just dog shit. Like, what are the rankings of dog shit? Like, solid is good?
Max had... I was looking after Max one evening, and he diarrhea shitted fucking loads, and then tried to like cover it up, but ended just getting shit all on the back of his legs.
Yeah, because Max would do that thing where he like digs his back legs into the ground and like wipes his feet as if he's like washing his hands, I guess. I don't know why.
Yeah, but he just scraped his feet into the shit, and because he had
just kicked it everywhere.
Or has that golden retriever fur, that long... Like, it was just impossible.
Silky, yeah.
You'd have to like karcher that shit off. Literally.
Yeah, I guess golden retrievers just do huge shits or something, because Max and Paisley both are...
They are...
Yeah, they're a
big
fairly
dogs,
big breed, yeah.
I suppose they are large.
On the larger
The Paisley's
side.
quite slight, but it ain't hold her back from that kind of realm, you know?
They're not Argy shits, which are notoriously fucking awful.
Yeah, but that's not a
He's got
corgi
problems
thing.
though, you know?
He has.
He's colitis boy. But I think it might be to do with how they eat as well. Because Paisley eats like a vacuum cleaner.
Well, I had to get her a special bowl that slows her down.
Yeah.
Just hoover up.
She's so food obsessed.
Yeah, it's horrible to watch. It looks painful. Can you imagine eating that quickly?
It doesn't even look like they enjoy it. It looks like every time she eats, it looks like it's this could be my last meal type.
It's just surely it's eating out of efficiency. It just has to get it in. This is the
they're dogs. They don't know that there's another meal on the horizon. So
Yeah.
they're just programmed to be like eat.
Yeah, specifically Labradors and
Goldens,
retrievers. Wait, they're just food obsessed.
Night Gloom Nick has one for us. Hey Jar Boys, I'm the creator of the Jar Media Highlights channel, and I was wondering if it's okay if I continue this project. I feel bad for not asking for permission, so I'm curious how you feel about this. Thanks.
Is this because of what I said? I said we were going to contact.
Oh yeah,
them
we did
later.
gag about that.
Yeah.
Okay,
right after endorsing it.
Let's make it clear on a very serious level. We are very happy that you are doing this, and we give you all the. We don't have to give you permission. You're free to make.
We already gave him
highlights.
permission last episode.
Yeah,
we're down with it. Like.
but unless you're paying
like-
us at least 50, about 95%.
Well, just make as many videos as possible until we claim all of it. That's my advice, anyway. Like,
Yeah, and then we send them a copyright strike.
Yeah, cease and desist.
Yeah.
take them to court.
Sue them for what we can, and then move on. Yeah. Until the
We
next
can
highlights channel.
hire proof a few
We're like
private
6
investigators.
highlights channels in now. And we're
It is pretty sick, though.
Yeah,
On
just-
the down low, for real,
yeah.
to the
Sick.
minute, though. Yeah, it's cool.
I've noticed this thing that keeps happening with like fan projects related to Jar, where like someone gets the idea to do it, and then they're like, "Oh my god, this is so much work. I feel like," and it's like, what? Like you don't need to make it like a full-time job.
You
Like,
just do it for
if it stops being
enjoyment.
fun, stop doing it. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
you know what I mean? Richard the Head has one for us. If you could replace James's voice with anyone else's voice for one day, whose voice would you choose? I would definitely pick Watto. That was their pick.
Watto isn't a person.
Well, in ways he kind of is.
If you say so, bro. I think James with Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice would be quite something.
What about James with George Clooney's voice for a day?
Danny DeVito? Oh, no, yeah, George Clooney or something. Holy shit.
It'd be weird.
Just make me self-confident about my voice. Why not?
What?
No, but any of us would want George Clooney's voice.
Yeah.
Nah.
You don't want George Clooney's
Okay, what voice would you give Jim for a day?
Max Payne's voice.
No, Max Payne for you as well. Like, just give anyone Max Payne's voice. He's got an awesome voice.
Yeah, but you're specifically Max Payne 3. Max Payne.
Old Max.
Yeah.
Fat old Max.
Jaded.
Fat old bald Max. Cheers, dude.
Yeah, but he's also the best Max.
I would like James to have Christopher Lee's voice for 24 hours.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Imagine the t-shirt ads we could record
Yeah.
in that time, you know?
You're just going to use
May he
me.
rest in peace.
Yeah, you ever see that video of Christopher Lee doing the heavy metal
No,
music.
I never have. I knew
it's
he was
awesome.
like in a band. That is what a cool guy.
Do you know what's actually one thing about my voice? I swear my voice hasn't changed from when I was like 15, 16.
No, you'd be surprised.
You say that, but like, because I always thought you've always looked the same since you were like 12.
Yeah, I only now because I've made improvements.
But it's not
myself.
true. Like, if you actually go back and look at the like,
You only
videos
feel
we
that
made
way
ages
if you've
ago.
like been around someone from child to adult, you know?
Yeah, I think James matured earlier than a lot of our peers.
Right.
Like, in terms of bone structure and shit. But no, you've definitely matured elegantly
Really?
further. Yeah.
Oh, I take that as a compliment, but I just don't think I have.
Well, you're wrong.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for the compliment.
D's Biscuits 21 has one for us, which might... I don't know how you guys are going to react to this. Hello, fellow Ruby Doo fans. Today I have a very serious question for you. One that may, in fact, change the way you look at milkers forever. Within my friend group, there has been an epic debate for months now about whether or not it's weird to pay for pornography. I'm of the belief that with the sheer magnitude of free FAP material out there, it is odd for one to spend money on premium voy porn for only fan voy subscriptions. That being said, I do respect all sex workers themselves who make premium content. It is just the customers that I find to be a bit dodgy. So boys, I'm asking you to settle this great conflict once and for all. Is it weird to pay for porn?
No. Why'd it be weird to pay for porn? If you, it's not weird to pay for porn because if you have a specific niche or fetish, you cannot get the free content. You've got to pay. So if that's what you're into, you're going to have to pay for it. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Do you think there's an issue, though, with the way the internet is now and porn?
In what regard?
What, and how it
The
affects
abundance
society?
Yeah.
It's definitely, I don't know, is it a discussion that's going on a lot with like, I think more about like, how young are kids getting mobile phones now? Because if they're in like primary school and they're getting, like the access is genuinely so easy. Every YouTuber, every like social media person, they're like joking about sexual things, which leads to discovering porn or whatever.
It's unbelievably easy to get, like even for me back in the day when
I'm not trying to find porn on the internet, it just happens, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't escape porn, especially with Twitter with like
Yeah.
artists and whatnot. You're gonna run into it. You know, you might follow someone who likes games. They might accidentally retweet a big fat milkers. Boom.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
those things happen. You go through someone's like because they might be a car person. You want to see some cars. You go through their likes. Big milkers.
That's separate
You're gonna
though
run
from
into
the
it.
actual question.
Yes.
Like, of course, pornography is.
Well, I mean, that's that. I need to know your stance because that's gonna your stance is going to influence how you feel about this. Because,
no, I disagree. Obviously, your stance is going to matter.
Do you think the abundance of porn on the internet and how much we all use the internet now is a negative effect, or do you think it's not like no effect at all?
Not really any effect. Naturally, it's going to happen when like porn back when the internet started would have been like more aware. But when it's been going 20 odd years, whatever, porn, there's going to be a lot of porn out there because from day one they're making porn on the internet. So
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And is quantity the problem? Like,
Well,
I think
I'm not saying either way. I'm just saying I'm asking you a question. Do you think it's a problem?
no, because not really. No.
Because porn addiction is a real thing.
No, very much, and we talked about this before.
And I'm sure now more than ever there are more porn addicts than ever before in history.
Without a doubt, because you just make a porn Twitter account, follow loads of porn stars, and when you just naturally you're going to look.
you know what
at
this reminds? I was talking to someone earlier where they were talking about this like subreddit they found, and it was like all about like young men showing off their like wanking setup. It was like I'd never heard of it before. It was a term I'd never heard. And it was
Setup.
So the whole subreddit is like a not safe for work subreddit, but it's all them like showing them wanking with their like setup. They're like they've got like 4 monitors and like different.
Yeah, like the way PC gamers show off to each other.
Yeah.
Surely it's the same thing. It's just how you view porn with that setup. That's
Pretty
basically
much.
all it is.
Yeah.
It sounds like Reddit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Classic
quite
Reddit.
It's quite a Reddit subreddit for you, but yeah, I don't think it's inherently weird.
No. It would be more normal to pay for porn if there wasn't such an abundance.
But I'm saying, even though with the abundance, I still don't think it's that weird.
No, I wouldn't say it's not weird, but the thing is, you got to ask yourself, like, are you addicted? If you're having to go to those.
The thing about like
avenues.
porn though is like, how can it not be a thing that exists with the way humans are? Like, of course, that's what we use the internet for. We discover a way for everyone to communicate in the world, and it's like, well, yeah, everyone wants to bust a nut, so of course, like, it's just a porn frenzy.
I don't think it's weird to buy porn, but if the free stuff available to consume on all of these porn sites isn't for you, you just don't want to go through them, because Pornhub and whatnot, they're very morally grey. I personally completely disagree with Pornhub, and I try not to use it because I just don't agree with it. Like, sex workers should get paid for the work they do. They don't get it through Pornhub. They go to OnlyFans and these custom sites where they can sell stuff. It's not weird at all to give your money to the people making the content and not to businessmen exploiting. That's my view on it, because I don't like the system.
I agree to a certain amount, but then I picture like people that I'm sure they must exist. Those people who are like, they're spending more than they have. They can't afford it, and their kind of addiction to this like OnlyFans model where they feel like they're getting a connection with someone, and these like private Snapchats and stuff like that.
It's like someone who's vulnerable is kind of being exploited by these type of systems like OnlyFans and whatnot to get like a connection. But I think you're going to find that of anything with porn. And I mean,
it's like, I've thought about this before. Like, there's only people like to sit around and like judge other people for what they spend their money on and whatnot, but like, so someone would like look at James, for example, and be like, wow, he spent this much on this car for real? And then they look at me and they're like, well, he spent this much on your PC? You fucking joking? You spent this much on Steam? Like, wow, that's pathetic. I could have, like, it's never ending with that kind of shit. Like, the whole point of money is that you have the freedom to spend it on what you want, and like,
yeah, no, I totally agree. It's up to the individual to decide if they want to do that or not.
If someone wants to fap and there's a specific person they like, there's no problem with paying that person through OnlyFans or whatnot for porn.
Well, I remember like watching a documentary with I think it was like a Louis Theroux or something like that, where it was about like people who they have such a hyper specific fetish. They like pay people to get like videos made about it and stuff like that.
Yes, like the custom websites, what I mentioned. Yeah, you commission someone to make a specific one for your.
If you're unlucky enough to have a fetish that like obscure,
you'd have to get it all made.
I mean, you don't have to. It's still a choice, but like.
But with when you've got really specific fetishes, you're not going to be able to find that type of content on normal sites. So you almost need to commission that stuff. And is that wrong? Is that person in the wrong for doing that? No. And it's not a problem that they are.
So we all agree there's nothing inherently wrong, but
well, I mean, I just don't care. Like, do what you want.
That's the thing. It's like, yeah, you earn money, so you can spend the money on what you want.
Yeah, I guess if I had an acquaintance and I found out they paid for porn, I wouldn't look down on them.
But then if it's like I was spending £1,000 of my paycheck on custom porn, you'd probably be like, James, this is a problem. That's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
I think that's just the different levels to it.
What was it I was watching? I think it was a Gym Can't Swim video where there was a guy who was addicted to talking to like this woman online, one of these like streamer, not like a gaming streamer, but like a stripper type. What do they call them?
Webcam models.
Like a webcam model.
Webcam models.
He was like so obsessed with sending her money that like he was sending her like tens of thousands of like pounds and stuff, or dollars or whatever, like a ludicrous amount. Like his family was giving him money, thinking he was like studying and shit and spending it on, but he was actually funneling it all to her. Like, that's obviously an extreme example.
But then you've also got to consider that's also a fetish. That is a genuine sexual fetish. But
if you have that, then you sort of need to get help.
When you're not, especially when you're using other people's money under false pretenses.
But I think that's a different issue.
I think porn is so exploitative of so many people. Like the webcam model is most likely being underpaid. Like if it's a Pornhub Live,
that's why they most go. That's why OnlyFans is so big, because they're moving. These people are moving over to that.
But it incentivizes the webcam model to then make to feel as though there's a connection between the person that's watching them. So then they end up putting loads of money into it, and so they're being exploited by the webcam model, who's being exploited by Pornhub.
There's
and it's this long line of
there's a lot of grey area with pornography in general, and I think it's going to be incredibly difficult to stop that or fix it. But OnlyFans is the step in the right direction, but it's gone wrong. You know, when Cardi B and all these celebrities go on it, it's fucked the industry.
No, she is the one that fucked it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty badly. Like that, there's issues. There's so much more that can be done for it. And it's just gonna do its thing. It's gonna take time, but I can only just hope it does get better for the people who's consuming it. They're not getting exploited, and the people making it are not getting exploited.
Well, think about it this way too. Like in the 80s, for example, how would you get pornography?
Yeah, magazines.
Like you buy magazines, or you buy some VHS or something.
No, because back then it was like the whole thing, wasn't it? Like phone lines. You called
that too.
That was the thing as well. But I think there was always an adult section in VHS stores.
Yeah,
and back then, would anyone have I suppose maybe they'd judge you for having your collection of Playboys?
No, I think it was a lot more judged back then. Because I think sexually,
but it was judged, but it was accepted that everyone was engaged.
Yeah, they wouldn't have those sections in the shops if people weren't buying them and renting them.
Yeah,
but I think it was just a more frowned upon thing. It's like everyone has done it and always has done.
Yeah, I think it was more like hush hush.
Yeah.
But I'm sure a lot of people did indulge.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
It's like the same thing. You're just paying for pictures or videos.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was a lot more dodgy back then, naturally. These videotapes that just appear.
I'd argue it's just as dodgy.
No, yeah. There's a lot of... It's just a dodgy industry. The whole fucking industry is fucked with just so many grey area shit. Yeah. But yeah, if you're paying for it, whatever, you do you. As long as you're supporting the industry and supporting people, nobody cares.
Yeah, are we judging people for buying their Tenga, their fleshlights? I mean,
no. We're not judging anyone for anything.
We are judging you if you're buying fleshlights, though. Because clearly you should buy Tenga. Because they actually, unlike Fleshlight, are good company.
Tashan has one for us. Do you guys consciously wash your legs in the shower? Someone mentioned it in the Love Island game, which I'm sure Alex would love, and I'm thinking about it ever since. It's a good question, because when was the last time you remember specifically being right, my thighs need a good cleaning right now?
Every time I clean. Every time it feels like golly.
Well, for me, the groin is important. That needs washing, right?
The groin and grundle.
That whole area.
As soon as you get to there, you work downwards. It's just once that's
I feel
soaked up, you got to do your thighs and your legs and your toes.
You start with armpits.
No,
that's step one.
Okay, no. I'll go stop you there. Start on chest, because then you get all the bubble stuff. Yeah. So then you
need some lather.
I don't even count that as washing anymore, because I use it as the chopping board of the lather.
That's
preparing the lather.
Yeah. And then you move down, because then you got more, and then you...
No, that's when you go to the armpits.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to go dick, butthole, then armpit.
No, you want to slide the laver over to your armpits.
Yeah, armpits.
And then push it down to your groin, and then go down from there. You do it from the hairiest area
while
first.
You're doing the armpits, though, you do the whole arm.
Yeah, because
then the whole other
soak
arm.
It up.
And then your back, as best as
you physically can. Then your neck as well, you got to...
Yeah.
And when you've got a beard, you've also got to get it, because you get a lot of skin over a period.
Shampoo for your beard, surely.
I use soap. Because I've already
soap
got
on face bad.
No,
soap on face
when
very
I've
bad.
got it there, I still use shampoo, but at the start, when I've got all the laver, I still go there. And nose and face.
So you're saying you consciously do wash your legs in the shower?
Yes.
I try... No,
I don't consciously, I might subconsciously.
Yeah.
I never think
not
about
consciously.
As of very recently, I've just been obsessing with every inch of my body from like the neck down needs to have had soap on it
Yeah.
in the shower.
Right.
And then you take the shower head and get it all off, and it's like a satisfying
No, it's really nice.
end of event sort
You
of
do
thing.
your butt and your back, and it's just you just feel good when it's all cleaned off and you step out of the shower. But especially if the window's open, you get that fucking cold breeze, and it's like you feel good. Gets
There's
you ready.
the whistle between your balls and your legs.
Yeah, showering is.
I don't like bathing. Can't.
I
do it.
love bathing.
I only
like
do for
bathing.
relaxation.
I like having a bath then showering.
Yeah, no, I've been doing that as well.
I just sit
When
there
I do bathe.
sweating and you're in like filth and you're just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, this is fucking
Yeah.
brilliant.
No,
You get
because
up
I
and
shave
shower.
my head with a razor. I'll shave my head in the bath, and then use the razor to get all the like hair off and
Mhm.
oh, not the razor, the shower to.
No, I get that. It's like I would
Get rid of
never
all the
use a
hair.
bath to clean because it's just you feel so gummy and shit. But it's just like
Yeah.
when you're sitting in that heat, it's just fucking incredible. It's like sauna. It's like a hot spring.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
shit's
Do you guys
incredible.
think it's too risky to hold your phone while in the bath?
Yes.
I've never done that.
No.
I do it every time I bathe.
Really.
I can't.
I'll have my phone sideways watching a YouTube video while I bathe.
I mean, yeah,
Really?
they're supposed to be waterproof at this point. Like,
Well,
even if you
I've-
did drop it in, it's supposed to be okay.
I've dropped my phone in a toilet full of shit.
But would it
by
still be okay
accident,
with
and it was fine.
in like a bubble bath full of bubbles?
Mm.
Or would it have to be a plain, just hot water, nothing else? No oil, no natural oils.
just-
Anything.
When you're in a bath though, you're like so focused on the fact that you're just in water. Like you can't not realize.
Don't you hate that feeling there where your hands are dry and your whole body's in the bath?
No, I love
And
that.
And then
Because then once you're done watching your YouTube video or whatever, you like turn it off, put the phone away, and then you dunk the hands. It's like now it's time to get clean. And then the whole shower thing starts. And yeah,
when I
it's a whole
do have a
rigmarole.
bath, I'm just. It's like the only time my mind goes fucking empty. As soon as I get there down, I'm just a fucking like. I'm just like an object, just you stuck in the bath to like do its thing. I'm just fucking zoned out, and it's so incredible.
it's real like Zen
Yeah.
moment.
If I had
just
one of
wish I had
those
some candles
Japanese
to light.
hangers, incredible.
Yeah. No, I really want to go because of Ghost of Tsushima. I want to bathe in a
Hot spring.
hot spring in
Mhm.
Japan with all the monkeys and chill out.
well, yeah, New Zealand, they've got lots of like
Yeah,
hot
that's
springs
true,
and
but-
stuff.
The sulfur smell sort of puts me off.
I mean, there's going to
the
be weird
egg,
smells in these places no matter
Yeah,
what.
yeah.
Lego lifestyle is going to be our penultimate question for this episode. Jar gives me a life mantra. I can't remember how many episodes ago it was, but it was on an episode of the JARCAST with your thick Christian friend. I believe his name was Ruben. You all spoke about living life like a dog, and Jamie uttered a very profound statement. Regret what you do, not what you don't do. To this day, I always remember that quote, and I find a way to incorporate it into my everyday life when anxiously making tough decisions. I've been a long-time listener since around the first 20 episodes and don't usually comment on the Reddit, but I just wanted to thank you guys because you were always there to give me a laugh throughout the years of listening. Appreciate all the years of funnies and game on.
Jar is actually really good at life advice. Low key.
Is it?
Well, I mean, first of all, thank you for the lovely question, but there's a great irony to this. Because that quote comes from my biology teacher back in sixth form, referring to like revising for the test. Regret what you do, not what you don't do. I got a U in that test because I did no revision for it.
And you
I-
But then you caught. But then you
But
remembered
I
it.
guess that's the reason I remember the quote. Maybe my whole life's purpose has been to make this person's life
Yeah.
a bit better.
Yeah.
I hope their life is better because of your quote. I hope that is the case.
Yeah. Well, I think it's definitely it's a good quote. I
And
agree.
so
with
is living life like a dog.
it. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Effectively live in the moment, I guess was what we're trying to say.
Yeah,
But it's like,
yeah. And
Oh
it
my
is-
God.
it's incredibly hard to do.
When you say living life like a dog, it sounds kind of odd from that, without any context.
live life like Gromit.
I was in my appraisal yesterday, and one of the questions was like, "What's your future plans?" and like, "Where do you see yourself?" And I can't answer those questions, and because it goes to like the higher management in the company, I've got to make it really professional and like,
You just got a BS basically.
yeah, you got BS,
Yeah.
but I didn't. I just wrote don't have any. And then she was in my appraisal, was just like, what do you mean by that? And I was just like, I've just lived like a dog, isn't it? And it's like,
Did you actually say that?
yeah, I explained that it's just like through history, it's just like I learned to live in the moment. I learned to live like a dog. And then she was like, maybe you should waffle on about this. And I was like, okay. But, you know, I said that. So
Yes, James. That's
Damn.
a Chad moment.
Yeah. Holy. Okay, let's end on this one then from Oddnet TV. Hello, Jar. This debate has broken my friendships within both my friend groups and my family. What wins in a fight? A bear or a gorilla?
Bear.
My question would be, what is the bear? You haven't prefaced the bear.
Well, if let's assume apex gorilla, apex bear.
So a polar
Gorilla.
bear versus a gorilla.
Polar bear versus...
A polar bear would eviscerate a gorilla.
Versus silverback gorilla.
No.
Yeah, bears win.
No.
Yes.
Dude,
No,
polar
bears
bears, man.
have huge claws.
They do, but gorillas are they're fucking dangerous.
Gorillas are strong though, but think about a human versus a polar bear and how they've just got no chance.
Yeah, and gorillas can fuck up humans like nothing.
No, but what for a gorilla to deal damage? You know, well,
It doesn't have any like claws. It doesn't. Have,
Yeah.
It's got teeth, but you can't exactly
Yeah,
bite a
but
polar bear.
a polar bear has teeth and claws.
And is it's an
They're
absolute
huge.
unit. They're
I think a grizzly bear could kill any.
Yeah, because I'm thinking the what they call black bears,
Yeah,
brown bears. They're no chance. A gorilla, I feel like, could take on one of those.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But when you're talking about grizzlies and polars, I don't know about that. Gorillas are strong.
Bears win.
Yeah, bears are horrifying.
no, they're generally because they.
I think they're much scarier than gorillas.
They're generally some of the scariest animals because they're fast as fuck. They're absolute
hungry.
animals. They're huge, and they will fuck you up. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do?
No, I got into the bear part of YouTube on my algorithm, and I was watching these videos of these like campers in America just like walking backwards. There's a grizzly bear and its cubs like just walking towards them and stuff, and he's just like walking backwards because he can't turn around because then they'll probably run. It's like he's like saying in the video like, oh come on Matt, because the cubs are like running faster than the mum, so the mum's a bit in the background and the cubs are like just sprinting like, and they're just small enough and just trotting enough where this guy is just like, you can just stay ahead of them, but they keep like just sprinting and plodding, they're just following him, and he's just like, oh come on, you can hear it in his voice. It's horrible.
Bear cubs are really fucking cute though.
They are cute, but they're
like,
with that mama.
Gorillas
it's
are
like-
cute.
Just animals are cute.
I respect
what the fuck?
gorillas. I got no problems with gorillas and their strength, but the problem is that we're talking about a gorilla versus a polar bear here.
Yeah, when it comes to humans against both of these as well, I feel like there's more common ground between gorillas and humans than humans and bears. You know? Bear
Yeah,
just sees
like when a
us
gorilla
as
is
helpless
defending its
food.
territory, isn't it gorillas that they kind of like stand off against you? They don't like run at you and try and just eviscerate you instantly.
Yeah, they're just like, don't even try it.
They just do
fuck you
do
up.
all this
Fuck.
shit, but a polar bear, just
Yeah,
you're done.
To them, humans are just prey.
Yeah, it's just like, well, I'm in this frozen tundra where there's nothing to eat, and look, a nice warm meal in front of me.
Yeah. That literally can do nothing against me.
Yeah.
Like, it's just free food.
If I was the polar bear, I'd have a snack.
Exactly. Bear wins.
Let's settle this by just going. Let's go by weight. Let's go by weight.
Oh, yeah. No,
An
that's
average
interesting.
polar bear weight is 450 kg.
That's a
That's a
pretty
lot of
fucking
kg.
big boy.
Average gorilla, Western gorilla, 160 kg. There's no chance. I'm sorry. That poor gorilla.
Because with bear, that weight is mainly muscle. They're fucking muscular as fuck.
Yeah, well, yeah, they like a polar bear.
The
it
size
barely
differential
fucking eats.
is like.
Well, for reference, I know I'm like 70 kg.
That's like 5.
Makes it even more horrifying. I watched a video recently of like a guy in the Arctic in this like pod that they built.
No, I was watching that with you.
Oh yeah, you're with me. And the polar bear kind of comes over to it and it's like toying with it, trying to get in because it knows that there's a man inside because it's like, oh, there's a little snack in there.
And it's like a little box. It's a box of
it's like a steel enforced box, and the guy inside is shitting himself like because it's like pushing.
Well, yeah,
it and,
he's there. The thing has been built to defend against polar bears, and he's still like. There's a chance this thing could just use all of its might, break it open, and kill me. Like,
no, but I'm pretty sure that if you were to shoot them, I'm pretty sure they're not going to stop either because they're actually quite.
Yeah, you'd need like a ridiculous weapon to take one down.
Do you know, on the subject of that, I saw a video of I think it was a python or a constrictor in Africa, and it constricted a fucking honey badger, and the honey badger just fucked it, fucking grabbed it by the neck.
A python?
Yeah, like a huge snake.
Honey badgers are insane.
And two jackals just came up and did nothing. They just started like nibbling, and the honey badger just fucked the snake and was fighting off the jackals at the same time. Like those things, they look cute, but they're
fight
fucked.
like lions and tigers and shit, and they're fine. They're like so just. They've got such big balls.
It's just
that
confidence.
Nothing can
It's
deal
proof
with it.
that the only thing holding you back is confidence.
Yeah.
If the fucking honey badger can do it, I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
But besides, I can't. If a snake gets me, I'm fucked. Just gonna admit that now.
Yeah, same.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking like a giant anaconda versus a polar bear.
I think bear wins.
But if that snake can get it round the polar bear's neck fast enough,
It's not gonna happen.
no, because you know, Dingo Dinkelman talks about like how fast a snake can kill you if it wraps its head round your neck. It can genuinely take you out in like 30 seconds because you just stop breathing and it just strangles you and you're like.
Yeah, but imagine if your hands had like 4-inch blades
You
on
could just
every
swipe.
finger.
Mm.
Like, surely they could just sort of swipe at their neck a bit.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, bro. We're gonna have to use the jar Patreon.
If a tiny
to sort
honey
this out.
badger can pierce a snake's skin and kill it, a fucking polar bear would fucking destroy a snake. Because it just slice its whole
Probably,
body open.
Yeah, and they're too slow and big. Yeah. Well, on that note, that's the end of this episode.
I'm glad we got to talk about a subject like that.
Who do you think would win in the fight?
Yeah,
Charlie?
between
Let
us
know.
three in the fight.
No, between Jamie and an eagle, a bald eagle, I'm picking.
Yeah, I'd win.
Did you see that fucking tweet I sent you about the fucking guy smacking a bald eagle? And
Really?
See, I knew it was true. I could do it.
Thanks for supporting the show. We'll see you on the next episode.
Mwah.
I've also got a piss.
Fuck, did this just randomly fall on the floor and hit
Yeah.
me on the foot?
Like, that's been up there for days.
Yeah, what
Weeks.
is the deal?
Haunted.
Just when we're recording, it falls down.
I also
Imagine if it fell down and, like, press stop record on the keyboard.